Alright, here we go with the next Boruto. We're going to be doing episode 89. So, you might be asking this question. Why does this say episode number 1? I don't know. Well, a while back, Brienne asked me to check out the flash forward that's in the first episode of the series. And at the time, I was like, what flash forward? I had zero memory of it. And you got to remember, when you watch the pilot, you're getting hit with a lot of shit, right? And so I guess it's not very long. It looks like it's about maybe a minute long. I guess because the flash forward at the beginning of Naruto Shippuden was very exciting. I was very into it. And I kept referring back to it, and I went back and rewatched it several times. This one left no impression. If I hadn't been asked about it, I would have never remembered this happening. It'd be interesting to see what I thought back in the day. Was my very first reaction. But when you're watching a pilot episode, they're hitting you with so much shit. It's a great time as a writer to sneak in some shit that it's going to slip under the radar until people rewatch the series for the first time after they've seen the entire thing, right? Then be like, oh my god, here it was, right? The pilot. The pilot's a great time because you're wide open for everything. You're not interrogating anything. You're not questioning anything. You're just trying to take everything in. And if something doesn't get doubled down on or referred to again, and like say they introduce a cousin, and nobody mentions the cousin again, it's going to slip out of your mind. That's why in pilots you'll see people reference relationships and names and stuff more than once because they want it to sink in because they know you're being hit with a lot of shit, right? So if two people are siblings, they're going to mention it at least twice, probably 3 times in different ways throughout the course of the pilot episode so that people remember. If they only mention something once, the people aren't going to remember. That's how you slip shit in. You want to slip in some crucial piece of information so you can tell the audience, hey, we told you this shit, and you want to guarantee the audience doesn't remember it, you put it in the pilot episode, and you only say it once. So that's what happened here, essentially, with an entire scene. Don't wait until the second or third episode. Then people are more on it. They're more stabilized. They've got their ground. They know who the main characters are. They know what the essential premise of the series is. They know what the mission statement is, what the character goals are. We're more grounded. Once you start putting shit in second, third, fourth episodes, we're going to retain it a lot better. It's really hard to retain information that's only mentioned once in a pilot. So, just general, any writers out there. But you can queue along with me and watch it with me. It's only a minute. You don't have to because, like I said, it's only a minute. But I'm going to rewatch this and we'll talk about it and then we'll go into episode 89. So if we do want to queue, 3, 2, 1. Why is there no audio? There we go. I'll kick your ass. I see. Wait. Huh. Is this Boruto here? Because the voice doesn't sound like Naruto's. I thought it was Naruto. That is. That's Boruto, isn't it? Look at the scar in his face. Jesus. What the hell's going on here? You gotta be shitting me. This is where we end up? Somewhere in this series? Interesting. Holy shit. Boy. How did I not remember any of that shit? I'm gonna have to do that again. I'm gonna have to run that back. Like it reminds me of Lost. We're gonna have to watch that again. We won't queue this time. I'm just gonna get some relevant details here. The age of Shinobi is over. Like it's literally that's the end game. It looks like they're on the face, the cliff face. Where the Hokage's faces are. Kawagi. Who the hell is Kawagi? Really? Does that mean death or is that some other realm? Huh. Wow, that is the face. They're standing on the face of what's left of the village. The rock face with the. I know I'm saying face in 2 different contexts. That's confusing. There's the face of a mountain, but then you also have the faces that are carved in the mountain. Yeah, wild. This is a really good several years. He's what 12? I think he's 12 in our timeline. So now it looks like maybe he's about 15 there. And we're seeing the faces again. It's like the same shot. It's the same shot. Interesting. By the way, just as an aside, I don't think they should carve the face until the Hokage has left the office. He shouldn't. They shouldn't be carving it while he's in office. Aesthetically, I just think that's the case. I wouldn't. But they clearly feel differently because I see there are 7 faces on the face of the mountain there. Wow, that's very interesting. I had no memory of that at all, and like, why would I, right? Like, because then we just jump straight into plot. We never referred to it again. Yeah, I'm glad you told me to go back and check that out again. That was well worth doing. Like, I completely, unlike the flash forward with Shippuden, this one I'd completely forgotten about. All right, here we go with and it looks like I have like, I'm gonna have to turn off autoplay, turn off auto next, and turn off auto skip intro because boy, that is a problem. I noticed that with what we just watched. You don't want to skip the intro because that would screw up our sync, right? Okay, so all that crap, no auto anything, man. Auto nothing. Like I run this shit. I'm controlling this. The computer don't control jack shit. I control this shit. All right, now that we've established that. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get into the episode 89 reaction. Let me get this back to 0. And we're going on 1. 3, 2, 1. I wonder if we're going to meet Kawagi. I don't think we've met him anytime recently. Wait. I guess we lost English at some point. That sucks. Oh, you know what it was? I bet I know what it was. We had English captions for the episodes that aired on TV because they do that for TV. And I think that episode 80 is when they stopped airing on TV. Shit, I much prefer captions. Yep, you've lost control of your toys. You need choco bars. That's what those emergency food bars are, right? Like they give you energy. They're dead as hell. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't look like they're taking care of the rest. Wrecked. We can't move. We're not very confident. Trust me. So, yeah, I switched to a website. There's a second place where I can watch it. It does have captions for English version, so I was wrong about my theory. Although that may have been why that site didn't have it. Maybe they just took it straight from the TV feed. I think through episode 80s where it aired on TV, they would provide captions because on TV you have to. And then after that, nothing else aired on TV, so they wouldn't have captions, right? That website probably was using that. This one just has captions because they're just badasses. They just have captions for English, which I love. But anyway, the other reason why, even though I told it not to auto skip the intro, it did it anyway. So, like I said, that screws up our sync. So I'm on a better side anyway. It's higher resolution, which is good, and it's just better in every way. But yeah, man, we're in some shit right now. We're divided. Basically, most of the team is drained, and then the last two are caught in the praying mantis clutches of the Queen Bitch. Although I did say, like I mentioned this, it's been like 3 weeks since I've watched Boruto. I'm actually really excited to get back into it. I've been missing it, but I remember saying then they were just doing a thing where it's like basically one after the next they're killing all the robot minions. Basically, these are robot coded, right? So she's gonna die next, and then I think the only one left is gonna be Ursay or whatever his name is. Like they keep dying, right? So like it's just it's just a very noticeable pattern, right? So she's gonna be the next one to go. But which is too bad because they're very interesting characters, but they got to go, man. And you can legitimately kill one of these and not feel like your character is a murderer, right? Like Boruto could kill her and not be a murderer because she's not a human being. She's not even a sentient being, really. She is sadistic as hell, though. Can we not? Like, just not? Ah, shit. Yep, I want you to sword fight each other. We know that's coming, right? got the creepiness down. Some humans are creepy. Let's cut you down to size, shall we? It's not going to be very good when you're controlling both sides. It's like playing chess with yourself. It doesn't work. You got to be able to trick yourself. Why are you so sadistic, man? What an asshole. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but really you, though. No, you. No, really you. You're going to regret that. You should have taken his head off right here because he's going to kill you. It's not going to be fun when he destroys you. Oh, Jesus, man. She's leaving them control of their. She's leaving them control of their mouths on purpose. You're not watching them fight, man. You want to do something, make them fight each other of their own free will. That's when you know you've accomplished something. Stupid old man. Yeah. He finally believes him, right? They could have had a really interesting choice here. And they kind of wimped out on that by making it so it has to be human sacrifice to keep the robots alive. If you hadn't added that component, this would be a real debate. Yep. You've created life, man. You should be proud of yourself. Like, nobody has ever done that before. Maybe Orochimaru. I don't know how to prove this. The doctor looks like a Muppet. I don't know why. It's probably his hair. Yeah. Good shit. Let's call him Ursay. That was probably your first mistake giving him a name. Wait, is it Ku? Why did the caption say Ursay? I must have misread it. I don't know why it's calling him Ursay. I guess because that's the owner of my NFL team I like. I'm going to interpret that in a way that pleases me the most. It was a good plan, man. I still approve of the plan. I think it was, you just have to tweak a few things. That's all. We've talked about it. We only have the girl left, right? Oh, maybe the other one, the one who wants to be a real boy, he might still be alive. I think he is. The French dude and tall hair are the only two that have died so far. But clearly, she's going to die next. Then it'll be a toss up between Ku and Real Boy. If only it could be true. Stupid old man. Oh, that was a great transition, man. I like that. It was just basically just a matching shot. Look, you just need to tweak a couple things, man. It was a solid plan. It really was. It was actually a solid plan. Yeah. You're locked in. Nope. I would have locked your ass in. Well, you're locked in a different way. Where the hell do you think you're going? Yeah. Denied. Yeah, here he is. What will he be driven to do? I want to be a real boy. You Muppet looking ass. He's the one I blame because he knows more about what's going on here. He's known all along they're sentient, or could be. Yeah, one of the many Star Wars references in this franchise, by the way. These are back to tanks, essentially. I know they're also giant test tubes, but the water color, the oxygen mask, these are Bacta tanks. Yeah, it sucks. I want to destroy their enemies. You ain't feeling shit. Damn, dude. You're mean. He would know, though, wouldn't he? He would know. That felt cold and callous, but actually, he's in a position to know, unlike most other people on the show. Except maybe this son bitch. I'm here to kill you, Doctor. That's what all the readings were on the wall. I was like, why is there 6 different readings? You have 6 patients, that's why. Maybe it may be 5. I could be miscounted. Those things remind me of the in Terminator. There were some of those little moving robots, right? They weren't the human form. They were other robots, hunter seeker types. Boy, you're out wide open, man. What the hell are you doing? You are so busted. This is a great place for us to hide out, just like everybody else. Good thing we have all these caverns down here. Clearly, my big old fat ass ain't gonna do it. The kids will save us. Wow, dude. How dare you ask this of him? Or you could suck it up, cowboy, up and get your ass out there. Weak ass. Yep. Yeah, making excuses cannot be excused. That's a little on the nose, like that punch was. You're a dick. Wait, I thought this is underground. It's not. You can see the sky out there. So the others were hiding. I thought they were underground. Maybe they weren't. They were just in an alley somewhere. I don't feel any better. I need a heart. Run me a heart. Okay, thank you. So you harvested that shit from a human being, huh? That's messed up. Meanwhile, you're an idiot. Boy, they were going to turn on you so fast. Here it comes. Oh, stop bullshitting. Take him out and go back. The heart's ready. Excellent. That's a bridge too far. That's, she's so melodramatic. You are. I tell you what, man. She's so extra. So melodramatic. She's not here. You should be able to fight it now. Fight it. Fight it. Uh-oh. Fight it. No chance in hell. Oh, she did herself. She was told she couldn't do him, but she wasn't told she couldn't do herself. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. What a clever way to get out of this. That was very smart. I'm awesome, that's all. Man, that was really smart. Yep. I followed orders. Yep. That was awesome. See, I love it when characters just do something smart. It's not even like she was dumb. Why would she think to do that? What are the odds of you getting a reflection, right? So that's just a character being smart. I think Misky's lying. There's just something about him that's just off. More than normal. Because he's weirdo anyway, right? I smell lies. Nah, he's oblivious. Yeah. Yeah, what's my reward though? Open the treasury. See, the problem is, this is a fake and I'm going to have to shove this up your ass. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. You're incompetent. Just don't look in her eyes again. Huh. Huh. No can do. Oh, god damn you, asshole. Ah, shit. Really? You just gonna let yourself get captured again? Man, he's not trying to hear this shit. Look at him. Your friend has betrayed you. Deal with it. You failed him as a friend. There's no walking that back. Look at him. Too late. You should have been new. I keep vacillating between Misky's playing them and Misky's on the up and up. I think he's playing him. I think this is just all about the fact he's trying to kill him with this heart, this fake heart, right? And once he kills him, because I don't believe Misky would be involved in a human dying, right? So he kicked the doctor's ass, faked the heart that's going to kill him, and then he'll be able to take out the other two, right? But you need him to be in on the plan because he's powerful, right? That's why things happen. Either that or Misky's evil, which is it's possible. Here we go. Yep, that was a okie doke. Yep, there it is. I thought inserting the heart would kill him, but he just killed him. You got played. You got played. You ain't smart. That's a fake heart. It's just Play-Doh. Essentially. He wasn't going to kill a human, man. Although I was hoping the possibility of him being evil, I wasn't really sold on it. I'll be honest with you. Get wrecked. So he dies before these two there. I thought she was going to die next, and, you heard me. That's almost high comedy. You bastard! As he lays there dying. Hey, man. Now you know what true friendship is. You've been betrayed for the first time. Now you understand friendship. That's the lab burning to the ground. Or, these creatures dying, which is even better. It's all part of the plan. The cat masks crack me up, man. I just love them every time. Yeah, good shit. Yeah, keep the cat mask on. It's better that way. I wonder if Naruto is the one sending him on this mission, or he did it on his own. Yeah, I'm awesome. Okay, so it wasn't a mission. No, he did it on his own. Interesting. He's carrying out. He went rogue to carry out his own plan. It's the will of D, you see. Well, unless you kill Boruto, then you're probably going to we're going to have to throw you out at that point. Sorry, I don't mean whatever happens, blank check. There are certain limitations, but aside from that, you'll always be a member of the team. Yeah, I'm awesome. I'm a good actor. He's so pissed. The cat just called him a bastard again. I love it. And there it is. Yep. How dare you? Burn that shit to the ground. The lab's gone. The Muppet Doctor's gone. Oh, shit. Here we go. Look at the backlighting. You did, though. You just said somebody helped you. Otherwise, they would have taken your ass out, man. Don't try to spin this shit into you're awesome. You would have been ousted. I'd rather this Gollum here kill me. What is three of them? Okay, it's three. I'm going back inside. Never mind. I thought it was just one. Yeah. You should have did that in the first place. If it was that easy, old man. Jesus. Okay, worry about it. I get it. Uh, the old man's definitely spent the rest of his life in prison, right? Like, we're clear on that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care about your personal drama here. Yeah. How are you still alive, man? He had a hand all the way through you. You should be dead by now. Yeah. I will never forgive you. Yeah. I guess the old man's going to take his head off. I brought you in this world. I'm going to bring you, take you out of it. See, now you understand friendship. You've finally been betrayed by a friend. Now you get it. I guess we're going to have one last little fight, right? It's pretty much wrapped up. I think it was, let me double check. What's the episode that has the after credit scene? Now, usually that means that, like, it's like the end of a story arc or some shit, right? 93 and 95 are the ones with post credit. So this will probably get wrapped up in by 93, I would think. Because typically what they do is they use the after credit scene to kind of foreshadow the next story arc or to signal the beginning of a new story arc or something. I can't remember specifically. But that I think we've had like two other episodes that had after credit sequences. And I believe that was the case both times. It was foreshadowing the alien invasion and shit like that, right? So, also apparently one of these episodes coming up is a clip show, but there's some vital information. So I'm just gonna watch the episode. So I'm sure it's coming up really soon, probably before 93 actually. So 90 will probably wrap up the story arc. 91 will be the clip show maybe, or maybe 90 and 91 will wrap up the story arc. 92 will be the clip show, and 93 will be the first new episode of the new storyline. So that's my prediction. We'll see how it goes.